Hey, what's up everyone? It's KZ Fox here. Today we're gonna try a new build on Liliana with the game recorded in Conquer rank on a server. So we're gonna build flashy boots this game. The flashy boots is going to give you 15% of cooldown reduction. This is extremely useful on Liliana since her skills all have pretty long cooldown compared to other mages like Tulin. This is going to help you do more damage. And on top of that, in this game, we're going to focus on hitting Liliana's first skill with 2 people each time as often as possible because that is where her damage mostly come from. Especially after you hit 2 people with your first skill, you're going to have that passive that deal maximum percentage health damage once you jump into the fox form. So we're going to have a pretty weird start over here. Our ADC took their red buff over at the top, and our team is trying to fight them over here. This game they have a Darcy mid, and sometimes people ask me whether Darcy is a good pick in mid. I don't ever think Darcy is good in mid. I think he is only viable in jungle, just because that item proc from jungle item from the jungle EP item. He needs Apocalypse and the jungle EP item to do damage. And on top of that, Darcy wave clear is just mediocre. He isn't really good at harassing people in lane either. As you can see, his bomb can be dodged quite easily, especially early game. And his ult is kind of useless whether if the enemy team has a Chaknar, which can cancel his ult effect. So if you play correctly, you shouldn't really be hit by Darcy's bomb, especially during early game. And unfortunately over here your ADC died in the dragon lane, which is why we couldn't rotate top. We have to camp over here. It's better to camp here because we can poke them out first before they start dragon. And over here decided to go back to mid. I was trying to get level 4. I didn't think they could fight over at the dragon. I really should have go to dragon and help my teammate, because if my teammate get the dragon, I could just level up to level 4. And fortunately our teammate did get the dragon, did have the punish onto the dragon, and I just waited over here because I know Tara has first skill to run away, and I try to hit my first skill onto 2 people at one time, which is what I did, and we got a kill onto the tower along with their Ryoma at the same time. And just happens that at the same time their red buff is up, so we're gonna try to take the red buff. So their Darcy is still stuck at the top right now, and we can do some damage, try to do some damage, but he wasn't really showing himself. So we're just gonna go back to mid, have a faster rotation speed than Darcy. Now he took the long way back to mid, and we're just gonna rotate. We're gonna clear the mid wave and then rotate with our ADC jungle. Because we have a Lindis jungle this game, Liliana is really good to pair with ADC jungle because it helps the ADC to take tower. And over here you can see the Omen actually flicked away, so we're not going to over chase him under the tower. It is not really worth it. Before 5 minutes you can't really take the tower without a cannon minion. The cannon minion spawns at 5 minutes mark, so we're gonna rotate again. As I said earlier, Liliana is really good to pair with an ADC jungle. The reason being that Liliana can help ADC take tower if your team wants to do so, and she has the CC, enough CC, and she can jump in with the ADC at the same time too. So even though I hit 2 people with my S1 in human form, that wasn't enough damage to kill that Ryoma. When I play a mage, when I see enemy have the blue buff that I want, I usually just go ham on the enemy jungler, because blue buff can really help me a lot, especially during the early game. I don't have to back if I get the blue buff. So if I see a chance to kill the enemy jungler with blue buff, I would definitely do it, and I'll try my best to do. I'd probably use flicker, use everything to kill the jungler with blue buff. So this game, the goal for me is pretty much just manage the mid wave and then try to rotate with Lindis, and help Lindis to take towers and pressure side lanes. So that was my plan going into this game. So over here you can see the Darcy actually showed up at top. He gave up in the mid wave, and then over here my decision was to take the mid tower, because even if I go top I couldn't really help. There was just the best I can do is just get those two extra kills, but doesn't really matter. The tower is more important, so I decided to take mid tower, but I actually got greedy for a little bit. I didn't really watch at the bottom side of the map, which is why I got ulted by Omen. If I get ulted by Omen, it's pretty much I'm going to be dead over here. So, but overall, I think that was still worth it, because out of that, even though our team lost a couple kills to them at the top, but we got mid tower afterwards, and we got bottom tower too, which is very good for us. And they didn't even though the enemy team got a couple kills at top, they didn't take our top tower. So over here, because we took mid tower, I don't have to always try to clear mid first, and over here I just have to make. This is a point where you have to start looking at the map and making your next decision based on what the current situation is. So I saw our Young was trying to fight that tower at top, so, which is why I came over to top and killed tower and then cleared the whole wave. This gives me a lot of gold, and at the same time the dragon is up as well. So we're gonna, after that, because I see Darcy was mid, I was just going mid to clear that wave. Even though Max is here, I still want that gold from mid wave. I don't want to miss on that gold. And after that, we just, and over here I try to flash over the wall, flicker over the wall, because like I said earlier, if I see enemy jungler with double buff, I'm going to try my best to take it. Unfortunately, I got stuck on the wall when I was trying. And Ryoma, unfortunately, Ryoma lived over there, but that was fine. We established map control over in their red buff jungle side, so now it's easier for us to pressure the top side of the map. That is all because we took the mid tower early on, and Darcy is really scared to clear the mid wave because he doesn't have the protection of the first tier tower, which is why we're able to make the play towards their red buff, towards their red side of jungle, top side of jungle. So over here, because we see Omen is trying to clear mid, I'm just going to not miss any gold on my wave. And after that, we're just going to go top and try to help our teammate. But at the same time, I can't be the first one to jump in. It's tower over chase. That's which is why you should always just hit your closest target. Try to peel for your ADC. If you kill to kill anyone trying to jump your ADC can have a much better space to do damage. That is how you win a team fight. So when you play Liliana, you really want to use your second skill to peel for your ADC, stun whoever is jumping onto your ADC backline, which is going to help them a lot. So with the new build, especially with flashy boots, the 15% cooldown reduction really helped me early game. It just allowed you to have a faster rotation of your skills, you can do your combo more often, which is very, very good. So over here I can't really use my second skill because the enemy team is all over here. I just have to run with my ADC and stun both people for my ADC. I can't get stunned by Ryoma, so that's why I flickered over. But they really just over chased over there, and by this point I have my passive from hitting 2 people with my human form first skill, so which is why I was able to clean up the fight, and our Linus just happened to be here, really saved me over here, and he slowed down Baldum, which is how we were able to get another kill onto the Baldum. That put us really far ahead, and this is pretty much just a free top tower for us to take. And by this point I pretty much have 25% cooldown reduction, which makes me very, very strong. I can poke more often than if I was going to build Gilded Greaves on her. I think Gilded Greaves, it's only worth it when they have some very, very strong crowd control support like Mina, like Teamy. So when they don't have Mina, Teamy, you can either go for flashy boots for the extra CDR, or you can just go for the magic penetration boots for more damage per skill rotation. So I think those 2 boots are also a good choice. You don't have to always build Gilded Greaves. If you don't want to, you can just play passive in the backline and try to focus on poking. That is also a way to play Liliana, right? So this tower trying to jump on our ADC over here. So unfortunately our jungler died at top, and I just got hit by our Darcy's second skill. I think that was the first bomb I got hit by, which, like I said earlier, Darcy's second skill is really easy to dodge, and they actually got killed onto our Yorn as well. But that is okay. I'm just trying my best to finish up cleaning up the fight and try to run away. And over here, if I had my 1 second earlier or 0.5 second earlier, I could just run away and stun the Ryoma with it. But I didn't have anything to escape. So that is actually fine. As you might notice, I don't have Orb of Magi with this build because I think that with the flashy boots providing the 15% cooldown reduction, you don't really need that extra 1200 HP to survive in a team fight, because you just don't want to be the first person to jump into a team fight and then eat up all the AoE damage. With the build, you want to poke from outside, and you can pretty much use 2 set of human form skills, like your first skill and second skill in human form before you go into a team fight. Just making sure that you're gonna do enough poking damage before jumping, and you only turn into a fox form when you want to clean up a team fight. When you have the passive from your human form S1, you can go in and do some major time damage. And because they have a tower in this game, I'm forced to build Tomer Reaper because our support doesn't really have slot for that. It's a lumber support. He can't really build anything to reduce the healing effect. So I'm the only person that is right for that job. And over here we're just going to chase a bit because I knew Darcy was low, so I'm just trying to hit. I use my flicker and my fox form to chase that Darcy. And Tara, I don't know what's happening with Tara. Tara is really good in this update. If you guys want play Darkseer lane, and I think Tara is just really good of a pick right now. She's super tanky, as you can see over here. We chased her for a long way before we actually killed her, and you have to have a heal cutting item for her in order to kill her. She's just that tanky to deal with. She can manage the wave better than a lot of heroes, and she can run really fast with her popping up the ultimate. So I think she's really good hero, especially when you do solo queue play or try to rank up with Darkseer lane. Now with me taking this full buff, my cooldown reduction is going to be 40%. That is maximum cooldown reduction you can have in this game. You can just see everything on Liliana just feels so much more smooth. And over here I made a mistake. I shouldn't be the first one to jump in, like I said earlier. She's quite squishy once you use your ultimate. Your ultimate is pretty much the only means of only ways to escape damage, to dodge, to avoid damage, especially during team fight. And you can see, since I have 40% cooldown reduction, I'm just going to wait for my skill to get back up, and then just going afterwards and only use my fox form to clean up the fight. So that was quite an easy game for us. So there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed watching the video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have any more questions. I'll try to answer them best as I could, and hope you guys have a nice day.